Welcome back, Geminis, to another wonderful week. Beautiful day today. Decided to switch up my decks this week, and I'm kind of going with whatever deck I feel intuitively drawn to for each of the signs. Seems to be working out well. It's all about energy, right? So it doesn't matter what deck you use. You're going to get messages, although there are certain decks I think that we all bond to a little better than others that are just a little, I don't know, you just feel like the messages might come more easily, just a little more intuitive. In any event, I like to switch it up. There's a little Gemini energy for you. Never do the same thing twice, right? So let's see what's going on for you this week, Gemini. Let's see what's going on this week for you. What's new in your world? What's been going on since we talked last? Gemini, it's not like you to be of so few words. Ah, here we go. 5 of Swords. Ouch. Okay. I always think battle. I always think battle with this card in any deck, honestly. And this one, you know, again, in every deck, when I see this card, it almost serves as a warning to me. Like it says that some sort of battle has been fought, but at what cost? And although someone comes out the winner, again, at what cost? It's not just about winning the battle. There's other things going on here too as well, okay? And I really see that in the background of this card. Like I see the 2 people in the background and the one person is kind of like, you know, extending their hand like, are you okay? You know, can I help you with anything? And here you are standing there alone. I'm not saying this is you, but I'm saying the energy of that card, right? You know, here's this person standing there, you know, feeling good about this whole thing. But unfortunately, you know, this person kind of ends up looking like the bad guy, right? So something to think about. Next out, we have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups generally is the signs of Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This deck, the Queen of Cups, is a little bit chillier than the other decks, I find. This is someone who likes the finer things in life, likes to surround themselves with beautiful things, but a tad chilly. You know, it kind of reminds me of the Queen of Swords energy, honestly. But someone who, you know, is still comfortable with their emotions. But I will say, with this person, guarded. So they have the capability of kind of going to those emotional depths and, you know, to sitting in them. But they hold back. They're not, I guess what I'm trying to say is they're not willing to share it with others, or they're very, very, very selective about who they'll share it with. Just a cooler energy with this card for sure. Lots of, I almost want to say fireflies, but they're dragonflies around. So there's something very magical about this person. So we'll see. I want to get more cards out before I start identifying who's who in the zoo, right? So, but look, something, you know, battle's been done with respect to this Queen of Cups. There's something about the Queen of Cups in a battle. So let's carry on here. Spirit, if you could please provide us a bit more insight into what this situation is about. What's this 5 of Swords in relation to the Queen of Cups? I feel like this is somebody you know, like just intuitively, this doesn't feel like you. This doesn't feel like a person. This feels like a situation that has to do with this person. I don't feel like the Queen of Cups is you, but again, let's see what messages come out with the cards, but just right off the bat. For those of you who can't stand watching shuffles, because it does seem to go on forever sometimes, just fast forward through. I firmly believe in only taking jumpers. There's a few exceptions, but most of the time I'll only take what jumps. So 8 of Swords coming out next. Okay. So this is generally that we're in a position where we feel like we're bound and kind of gagged situation. That we feel trapped, that this is a situation that we can't get out of, that we've got no control over. But in fact, we do have a way out from it. It just doesn't feel that way. Okay. I just feel like you've done battle with this Queen of Cups in some way, shape, or form, and there's been a battle between the two of you, and it's left you in a position where you're feeling bound and like you can't get out of it. You're in a situation where you're helpless, okay? Which is not entirely the case. I mean, it's not to say it's not a difficult situation. It is, but it's one that you can walk out of. With the Three of Cups coming up next, this can either be a friendship situation where you've done battle with this person. It's possible, I guess, that it could be a third-party energy. Let's see here. We've got the Ten of Cups coming out in reverse. Okay, interesting. Let's just do a couple more cards here. Ten of Cups in reverse is really the reversal of all that you could ever dream of, So Ten of Cups is love, it's stability in the family home, it's, the tenderness that you feel with somebody. It's like on top of the world. Whenever I see the Ten of Cups, it's like that emotional fulfillment where you feel like life really couldn't get any better. But unfortunately, it's in the reverse. And right next to this Three of Cups situation. So, it's starting to take on a relationship flavor. Let's just see what else comes out. So, I keep hearing something got found out. Okay, something got found out. I heard sharing cups. That cups have been shared. Oh, and the Hierophant. Yeah. So this is definitely like a relationship situation. This is a situation where there's been a higher level of commitment. So, long-standing relationship, could possibly be marriage. I feel like it probably is a marriage because the Queen of Cups is somebody that, is connected to a King of Cups, if you will. Oh, Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so I feel like this is a situation where there's been, a third-party involvement. There's been some battle done with this. And like I said, someone found out that someone's been sharing cups, which is, the equivalent of love, of even emotional, like emotional affairs or something like that. So sharing your cups, so sharing your feelings with somebody in relation to a marriage. And if this has broken up a marriage, I think, marriage has been broken here. Next up, we have the Fool. So a new beginning on the background of the Seven of Swords. So again, more of this energy of, I just heard getting away with something. Okay, so taking something that wasn't yours for sure is definitely what I get from the card in this deck anyhow. Like there's definitely this energy of, like I said, taking something that didn't belong to you in relation to a couple, two people that are joined. So some pretty strong energies. I could see this Queen of Cups, whoever they are, is not impressed, not happy at all. And perhaps this is where this colder energy that I don't typically get with the Queen of Cups is coming from. There's this look of almost like something, and you're not impressed. You're not impressed at all. Okay. Let's see here. Flip the energies around if you're reading for someone else, cross-watching. If you know somebody in this situation, if this is you that's been cheated on, or if it's you that's been involved in a third party, apply it as you will. I'm getting a lot of, not a lot of, but I'm getting some resistance in this reading where the story's coming out, but not a lot of detail within that story. So, there's some guardedness in here about maybe you don't want to face this, you don't want to talk about this. I'm getting, some shame involved potentially that someone is feeling, okay? So, No judgment on my channel. Why does this keep sleeping? I fixed that last night. I'm sorry. You're going to have to see my finger popping up every once in a while, Gems. Yes. Right, what I said earlier, to see that King of Cups come out, right? So, you know, King of Cups being, again, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So the King of Cups paired with the Queen of Cups. I do have to say that this marriage, this relationship that these two had, isn't very warm at all. Okay, so it's again showing that this is similar to someone else's reading from last night. I can't recall which one, but it's like a marriage of convenience. It's become one where people are comfortable, particularly financially. That's really coming across as well. We have the Ace of Swords coming out. So this is something coming out. This is something being communicated. This is something that's bringing about change. This is something that is welcomed. It's wanted, actually. This is something that it's what somebody wants. So there's words being spoken here with respect to what a new beginning that somebody wanted. Okay, and coming out next to that is the Two of Cups. When I see the Two of Cups here, I really think of a healing relationship. It could be potentially that someone involved in this triangle here, it belongs to the medical community somehow. So doctors, nurses, paramedics, somebody who would deal with direct patient care. Okay, I'm getting it in the masculine energy. It's probably the masculine energy that works in this field. I just feel like this person's in love with someone who's not their spouse. And this has been found out. This is a new beginning. A new beginning is coming from this, well, deceit, okay? Which is how this person's, perceiving it. Even if the marriage was over, that sort of thing, it's still implied here that there was a connection and expectations around that connection. The King of Cups here is someone that I always get like really strong legs. I don't know if you can see in here, like his legs are super beefy. So this is someone who's probably very physically active, someone who's a bit older. So, I'm getting, late 40s, early 50s probably. Someone who's well established, someone who's very secure within themselves, somebody who is a very good listener, like they're able to take what people say and they're able to process it very quickly and get to the heart of the matter, okay? And so again, if they're involved in some level of healthcare or medicine, I feel like they need that for their job, okay? They are emotionally attuned, they're very balanced, but they don't get lost in emotion, okay? So it's very, I'm just hearing the word pragmatic. They're very pragmatic, okay? I don't get the feeling this person has a great sense of humor, whoever this is. Like, I feel like they're quite serious, and so is their significant other. This Queen of Cups likes to be taken care of and likes to live very, very well. I think you can read between the lines there, absolutely. And I'm being drawn back up to this Eight of Swords to clarify it's a trapped energy, okay? So again, if these two aren't entirely happy with each other, I feel they feel that they're trapped. But the truth is you don't have to stay trapped. You can leave, but of course there would be consequences for that. Okay, there would be consequences. All right. So let's hear more about this Ace of Swords and Two of Cups, because I think we've established a good background here of what's been happening and the energies associated with the people around you. I don't feel your energy yet, Gemini. I feel if I feel it anywhere, it's with the Two of Cups. I believe that you're this person here that this person is in love with. I think you make this person feel young again, is what I'm getting. Two of Cups is always, to me, more than love. It's a soul bond connection that is exceptional. And so it's not just about passion, that sort of thing. It's like a very close friendship, a very close connection. Not quite like the Six of Cups energy, but just was meant to be, or it certainly feels meant to be anyhow. So this is on the background of the Ten of Wands. I don't know if this has been a really long journey between the two of you. There's definitely, I think, I'm seeing some bloodshed in the background. So I think this has gotten a little bit vicious at some point, which wouldn't surprise me, right? Because that can happen. This, like I said, this person's very invested in the marriage. Maybe not for, what you would consider the right reasons, but nonetheless, they are. And so there's been some very heavy burdens carried throughout this. This person, it's interesting, they're actually walking back up the steps. So you can see there's been some bloodshed up here. I suspect probably from whatever happened here. And this person is carrying this load up the stairs. And so there's a question here of martyrdom. Is someone being the martyr in this situation? Potentially this person for not leaving a marriage that they're not happy in? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune comes out next. And so this question, seems to me when I see this card, it feels like, what are you aiming for here? Like, what's the goal? What do you want to have happen? Do you really need to go back up for more sort of thing? Let's see, let's get some more energy. I'm just going to say what comes to my mind. Honestly, it's not making a lot of sense right now to me, logically, but what I'm hearing is this, has this person gone back and forth between the two of you before? And you're like, what are you doing? Like, you're making this harder than it needs to be, sort of thing. Like, it's over. If it's over, why do you keep going back? And feeling this heartbreak, this loss, this heaviness, right? This heavy energy. If what you really want is to heal and have a new beginning, okay? That's what you really want. The Star, of course, very healing energy, very emotionally healing. It's like your dreams come true card for me, okay? So, I feel like this person feels like you are their dream come true. And so I think the question you're posing is, if you want all of this new beginning, what are you doing? And I think this person sometimes gets defensive with you and, could say, it's not that easy. I have a lot of responsibilities. I have a lot of things coming at me every day. I feel like I'm kind of on edge. It's not that easy. Like, literally, it's not that easy. And so there could be some disagreements between the two of you. Yeah, and some heartbreak as well. Okay, I think that there's a lot of hurt. Particularly, I'm getting like this blood dripping from here. I think this person has likely gone back to their significant other multiple times after probably telling you that they don't want to. And, each time they do this, it's like, it leaves you feeling injured and wounded emotionally and in a really dark place, like really quite depressed, very depressed. And the 3 stands out to me. So I don't know if this has happened 3 times or if this has been happening for 3 months. I'm getting, honestly, my first impression was 3 years. This has been like a 3-year cycle. Yeah, a 3-year cycle. With the Moon card coming out here, usually to me that represents secrets. And so potentially you are a secret. This is all a secret. I think that also causes you a great deal of heartbreak to be a secret sort of thing. I don't think in this marriage, I don't think you're a secret, but I think to people on the outside, you possibly are. Super interesting. I'm still not getting your energy in this reading. Like, obviously I'm getting how you feel and the dynamics of your relationship with this person, but I'm not, I don't have you, which is interesting. Are you getting lost in this? Are you feeling that, how do I say this? It's almost this feeling of, when you get involved with people, you lose yourself in the relationship and you lose your identity. And it's like, your needs don't matter. You don't matter. Are you feeling that way? Because the fact that you're not represented here yet, this late in the reading, it begs that question. We've got the Sun card here. I think you just want to be happy. Like, you just want to be happy, but I think you're kind of getting sucked in this black hole. And I have to be honest with you. I don't know, like, this may feel good. And, you might have this incredible connection with this person. But if your needs aren't being served, and typically they won't be in a situation where someone's invested their time and energy into another situation, yeah, then it's going to leave you feeling this 4 of Cups energy, right? And so I feel like this message today might hold some meaning for you in that respect. I think it's calling on you to think about the situation and to think about what it's bringing to your life and what it's not bringing. And what do you want out of life? You know, is this how you want to live? Yeah, weighing out how just this is for you. Okay. How fair is this to you to be put in this situation where it's like a yo-yo back and forth? Yeah. Just looking for some major arcana, the Hierophant, the Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and the Moon. I'm just hearing like you deserve to be better than someone's secret, you know? Yeah. Spirit, what other messages do you have for our beautiful Geminis today? Thank you all so much for commenting on the videos. I love to hear whether something resonates, how it resonates. 'Cause sometimes it feels almost like, you know, am I really hitting the mark here for somebody? And sure enough, there's always at least one person, you know, that it does resonate for. Yeah. I'm just being told to be quiet. So, I will. Death. I feel like being involved with this person is preventing a new beginning for you. I feel like, again, you're deserving of more and better. And again, they're really highlighting that it's not to downplay this connection. It's not to devalue it. It's not to say that you don't feel these things for this person, this Two of Cups energy. But quite honestly, I think it's time to ask yourself, again, I'm just getting, what is it providing you? Like, what are your expectations from this? And I don't think, you know, you're invested in a casual fling. I really do think that you're looking for a deeper connection, but you're not going to get it here. Not from what I'm seeing. You know, unless this person does cut ties, does step away, does make that move to untie themselves, you know, and that's their journey. That's something that you can't control. That's between the two of them. That's their journey to take on. But what about you? I really want you to think about you and your needs, okay? Because being involved in this dynamic is preventing you from moving on in your life and having a new start, a new beginning, okay? Yeah, the Princess of Pentacles. I feel like this is your energy. Do you see how we've been talking about you and your needs? And since we've done that, here you come. Here you come out for everyone to see, sort of thing. You have so much to offer. You're gorgeous. Like I just, whether you're male or female, there's just this very beautiful energy, very quiet energy. That doesn't mean you don't talk a lot, but it just feels to me like it's just being around you. You're somebody that is so balanced, is so beautiful, is so majestic. There's, you know, passionate, a lightness, a brightness in you. You know, you're a bright light. I just heard like wholesome, okay? There's so much abundance around you. Like when I look at this card, you can just see, right? Like everything's in bloom. There's an innocence here, okay? And there's just a gentle heart I'm feeling as well. And so by being in this dynamic here, I just don't think it's serving you well. And if you don't feel that way, you know, this meeting might not be for you. Or you might just need to sit with it a bit and think, right? In any event, if you are identifying with it, you know, listen closely to what Spirit is offering here. Write down the questions and take some time for yourself to think about this, okay? Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles really talks about give and take, like equal give and take, okay? Equality in a relationship. And are you getting that? Or is one person getting more benefit than the other? You know, this person, and again, I'm not slagging them, but they're kind of living the best of both worlds, aren't they? And in the meantime, where does that leave you? So again, begs the question, you know, what are you getting from this? What are you getting from this situation? Yeah, the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups speaks to having your dreams fulfilled, your wishes fulfilled, having worked for something and accomplished a lot of things. I kind of feel like this is maybe you either wanting this emotional fulfillment, but more so I feel like it's even things that you've done in your life. You're the type of person that's worked hard for what you have, and you've accomplished much. I don't know if it's volunteer work or something, but there's medals is what's coming to my mind, like humanitarian work, but there's something about something you've done in the past that you've been awarded for, like rewarded for through awards, noticed, that sort of thing, that they want you to focus on this for some reason, and it could be a question of self-worth. Like, you have so much to offer the community, to potentially the world, I don't know, but certainly your community, and someone who has so much to offer deserves the very best. They deserve happiness. They deserve the commitment of another if that's what you're looking for. And they deserve to have that kind of undivided attention, that energy investment, right? So Spirit's really wanting you to think about the things that you've accomplished outside of this relationship that may have been lost, you may have walked away from since being involved with this person, okay? Other messages that you have for beautiful Geminis today, Spirit. Any other messages? It's going a bit long today, Gemini, but I really do want to finish this out. I really need to feel that Spirit has communicated all that they need to in order for you to walk away feeling understood, I just heard, okay? Princess of Cups. Yeah. When I see this again, this is just begging the question of the Princess of Cups. It's like there's a part of you that wants this, but not just in recognition or in your work or whatever it may be, but in a relationship too. So to me, this is just confirming that this Princess of Cups wants to feel in love, wants to feel her breath taken away, wants to feel that she's special, okay? Wants to be able to give her love freely and have that come back to her as well, okay? That's a wish fulfillment, and I don't think you're getting that right now, okay? So really, this is talking about your best traits, your best qualities, and the type of person that you are. I feel the message kind of starting to repeat itself now, so they're really wanting to hammer this home. Let's get an oracle card. Which deck shall we use? Let's do Wisdom of the Oracle today, okay? And then I might use one other as well, Gemini. But let's just see. Let's see what comes out of the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. And, yeah, exactly. You deserve a soulmate. But that's not going to happen until death is put upright, until you can have a regeneration, until the cycle changes, right? Spirit, what messages do you have for our beautiful Geminis to finish the reading? Any pieces of advice, messages you'd like to reinforce? Yeah. Anything here, Gemini? I had this other deck in mind, so I'm going to take that as a sign that I should be using it instead. I refer to this last night as one of my gentler decks, okay? Because I feel like you need that right now. I feel like you need a gentle energy. This is a very sensitive situation, and I'm hearing you're not a bad person, so someone needs to hear that right now, okay? It's like this, earlier I heard shame, that came to my mind, okay? So someone needs a gentle message and to know that you're not a bad person, okay? You're in a situation now. Learn from it and move on and invest in yourself. Invest in somebody who's willing to invest as much in you as they, okay? And people can't invest in two people at the same time. It just can't happen. They can't. It's not possible. Okay. Spirit, any words of encouragement, advice? Gemini, after I'm done your video, I'm going to have to check out the sleep function again. More important than the recording equipment is the message, right? So hopefully this resonates with somebody and you've stayed till the end. Yeah. Any other messages? I really feel like Spirit's saying, like, you know, what they have wanted to communicate to you, what you needed to hear, has been communicated and has been heard, okay? Here's one card. Did anything else pop up? So divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So, you know, beyond that message, it's just saying to take some time out, maybe spend some time in nature, develop a little ritual for yourself, a routine that can involve, you know, burning a candle, having your cards out, your crystals. It's interesting that this, you know, this person is reading tarot cards right now, or oracle cards. And so whether that's through this message, whether you've got stuff like that of your own, but it's really, really, again, encouraging you to take the time out and reflect on this situation. Think about it. You know, take some time alone. Don't, you know, do this in a busy environment, hectic, that sort of thing. And really reflect on some of the questions Spirit's asked of you today. The second card out is manifestation, okay? Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. So again, really calling you to sit down and think clearly about what is it that you want. What is it that you really want, okay? Oh, lots to say now. Magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. You can't make this stuff up. Like, the message is so consistent and it's so clear. It was vague. Remember how I said in the beginning, like, it's not like this story isn't being told. It is, but it was really vague over here, okay? Vague. But once we got into the rhythm of you needing to step back and think about what, you know, the dynamics of this and how you're affected by it, have you noticed that there's been a lot better flow, more detail, and cards that are matching exactly what we've been talking about for at least 15 minutes, right? So, yeah, any other messages for beautiful Geminis here today, Spirit? Any other messages? Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get a job done, okay? So if you need to call in the counsel of friends, of a professional to help you through this, if you need to start reforming your identity again, so instead of being lost in this person and their life, start building up your own life again, okay? And surrounding yourself with supportive, positive people, okay? Yeah, exactly. One more card, Gems. I can't leave it there. One more card for Gemini, please, Spirit. One more card. Can't leave my Gemini's hanging. Yeah. Hidden depths. This one kind of didn't want to come out. What does it say? Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Okay, so maybe this hasn't been discovered yet, but you'll know exactly what I mean for your situation here, okay? And the fact that this thing didn't want to come out, it was kind of wishy-washy, you know, really, again, reinforces the secretness of this, but this has to come out, and this has to be dealt with, okay? So, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there for today. I wish you all the best. If this resonated for you, or you think that somebody else might benefit from hearing this message, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. It helps it grow. It helps us get messages out there that, you know, other people could potentially benefit from. In any event, you have a wonderful week. I hope everything turns out for the best, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now, Gemini.